So Almighty Allah has given us this great opportunity right now here in front of us. The only way to achieve and to maintain that peace is to ensure that you maintain a peaceful mind. Your mind is your sanctity. It is your domain. Whatever you put into it is precisely the result that you will find manifesting in your life over and over again. Treat your mind like your personal sanctuary. Don't allow it to become polluted by negative thoughts. And during my research, I came across this beautiful parable, which I found to be very, very helpful. So the parable goes that there was a young man who was perplexed and overwhelmed by his never-ending trail of thoughts. He couldn't control his trend of thoughts, which really stressed him out quite a lot. He could never attain a sense of calm, a calm state due to random thoughts constantly erupting out of nowhere. Eventually, he got to know about a wise man who lived on the outskirts of the town near the river, and he immediately set off in that direction, hoping somehow to get a solution. On arriving there, he asked the wise man, he said, "Sir, my mind has become a dump yard of thoughts. It is almost as though my mind is being constantly bombarded with an array of stones. As a result of this constant barrage of thoughts, I feel as though I have become disconnected from even myself as well. How do I empty my mind and how do I attain peace? Please do help me." So in response to this, the wise man simply got hold of a stone and he threw it into the calm river. And then he asked the person, he said, "What did you see? What just happened?" So the young man replied, "Well, of course, the river was calm before, but then once you threw the stone into it, the river got some ripples, and after that, the ripples settled and the calmness of the water resumed." So the wise man smiled and said, "Your mind is like this river, and your thoughts are the stones. Your mind will become calm after some time, but only if you stop throwing more stones, aka thoughts, into it." The young man understood, yet he could not decipher how to stop these stones. So he mustered up the courage and he asked, "Sir, how do I stop the stones? I understand what you are telling me, but my issue is I simply can't seem to stop the stones, the barrage of thoughts. How do I stop these thoughts from causing ripples in my mind, these negative thoughts?" The wise man then asked him to follow him for a long walk. He was asked to pick up stones along the way, look at them closely, and describe each stone to the wise man. Initially, he started picking up every stone that came in his path, but then he realized that some of the stones were really heavy. So then automatically he started being selective. He started selecting the lighter stones and avoiding the heavy ones. At this, the wise man then said to him, he says, "This is where you need to draw the line. Now you have learned that not every stone is worth picking up. Similarly, not every thought is worth entertaining. Instead of picking up every stone or instead of latching on to every thought that enters your mind, you need to mindfully choose the stone or the thought that is less burdensome and choose the one that you would benefit from the most. Each time you pick up a stone or each time you entertain a thought in your mind, ask yourself this very important question. Is this thought going to help me be a calmer individual, a happier person, or not?" The importance of choosing your thoughts is an extremely fundamental aspect of your mental well-being. You are an embodiment of your thoughts. Your thoughts shape your reality. Your thoughts influence your emotions. And more importantly, your thoughts impact your actions. And by understanding the importance of consciously selecting your thoughts, you can cultivate a positive mindset. You can enhance your mental resilience. You can most definitely create a more fulfilling life. And in the month of Ramadan, that is your stepping stone to heightened level of spirituality. So as we go through the course of the month of Ramadan, let us keep that on the front burner. And choosing your thoughts requires consciousness and self-awareness. It involves observing your thoughts without judgment, recognizing negative patterns, and intentionally shifting your focus away from negativity and towards more constructive and empowering thoughts. Choosing your thoughts can be a transformative practice that empowers you to cultivate a positive mindset and embrace a wholesome method of existence. Almighty Allah reminds us in the Quran in chapter 49 verse 12. Almighty Allah says, stay away from overthinking, because some thoughts that eventually will plague your mind take you to the boundary of sin. Rather, you should work to foster positive thinking. The power of positive thinking in your life will propel you forward. The big question is, how do you even begin to become selective? And what happens when you begin to become selective? What takes place internally? When you become selective, when you become conscious of your thoughts and you become better at the selection process, you will see betterment in your emotional well-being, because selecting positive and empowering thoughts will enhance your emotional well-being. Of course, it will reduce stress and it will foster a sense of inner peace and contentment. You will find that your relationships begin to improve. Your thoughts influence how you perceive others and how you interact with them. By choosing thoughts of empathy and understanding and compassion, you can cultivate harmonious and fulfilling relationships. One scholar mentioned that don't ever think negative about another person. Try your best to think positive about individuals, about people. By empowering yourself with positive thoughts, you will enhance your resilience. Positive thoughts will bolster your resilience in the face of challenges, in the face of setbacks, and in the face of adversity. They will enable you to bounce back from difficult situations with strength and determination. If you are able to build within you the ability to maintain a positive mindset, the ability to streamline your thought patterns, and to lean more towards positive thoughts and to shy away from negative thoughts, you will discover an easy manifestation of your goals. In the month of Ramadan, of course, we've got a lot of goals in front of us. And even if we have a very elaborate plan, down to the T, as they say, we've got it literally all worked out. But if your mind is not in the right place, and if your mind is constantly plagued with negativity, you will not realize a manifestation of your goals. Your thoughts have the power to shape your reality. And by aligning your thoughts with your goals and aspirations, you can manifest your desires and create the life that you envision for yourself. So in the month of Ramadan, we envision a life of spirituality, we envision a life of God consciousness, and we believe in ourselves that we can most definitely achieve that particular goal. So in conclusion, my message for this morning is a very simple one. It is very important that you choose your thoughts accordingly. Your thoughts are not merely fleeting notions. They are architects of your reality. And by consciously selecting your thoughts, that in itself nurtures your well-being. And remember, you have the power to choose your thoughts. The power lies within your mind and your heart. And in doing so, you shape your destiny. By doing so, you live a fulfilling life and a contented life. So I say to you this morning, embrace this power mindfully. Cultivate a powerful mindset and mind your thoughts. Watch your thoughts. And if you can train it along a line of positivity, they will pave for you a life of happiness, joy, filled with purpose and abundance. And may Allah continue to bless us as we continue on with the journey of the month of Ramadan. May Almighty Allah accept your fast this day. May Almighty Allah make it easy upon every single one of us. And may Almighty Allah grant us our just reward in this life as well as in the life of the hereafter. Well, in a very short bit, we've got the live starting of the fast coming up. Definitely do stick around. This is the Suhoor Hour, and you're listening to Imam Saffraz Ghany right here on 103.1 FM.
Ya Allah, I'm asking for some guidance. this month, can you fill my heart with hope? And when I'm fasting, it's you who I abide in. And if I'm struggling, you're the one who helps me cope. The time has come where we all embrace a blessed month filled with Allah's grace. Ramadan, nurul imani fil anam, ata shahru siyami wal ihsan. Ramadan, unzila fihi al-Quran, hudan linnas, huwa rahmatun wa bayan. In the night, when I hear the sound of the adhan, it fills my heart like the words of the Quran. Ya Allah, I dedicate this month to you, and I pray under the glow of the crescent moon. The time has come where we all embrace a blessed month filled with Allah's grace. Ramadan, nurul imani fil anam, ata shahru siyami wal ihsan. Ramadan, unzila fihi al-Quran, hudan linnas, huwa rahmatun wa bayan. It comes and goes so fast, I wanna make this one last on this journey to Jannah. The time has come where we all embrace a blessed month filled with Allah's grace. Ramadan.